Well, hi, everybody. This is your stay-at-home grandma, and let's see. I am. I'm here. I wasn't at all in control. Well, I just had a bad day yesterday. It being my birthday and all. It was also my cousin's birthday, and she's been dead for like 4 years now, I think. And she died from kidney failure, and her birthday was also the same day. And that was my road chick. So anyway, I'm going to do a review. I'm going to make some simple syrup. I'm going to make some fruit tea, and I'm just going to be on. So, anyway, so I'm going to show you something. Look what my daughter got me. And I guess this is a food warmer, but that's good. You know what I mean? So, hi, Jonaside. How are you? Much better than I was yesterday, Jonaside. John, I was not good yesterday. I missed my son. And I also missed my cousin because her birthday and my birthday and my granddaughter's birthday are all the same day. And it just was a bad day for me yesterday. I'm doing a lot better today. So anyway, hey Jelly Bean, how you doing? So I just I tried, but I just couldn't because every time I don't know, you know what I mean? For some reason or other it's a little bit better today, but for yesterday was really hard because Joey was usually calling and joking and yeah, I think we could all use advice. What you need? Maybe I can help. I don't know. You know, if you want to hit me up on Facebook and because and email me on Facebook or email me on my regular email, I'll try to give you advice. That don't mean it's Joey's, but So anyway, the church brought me dinner. They made dinner today and bought it for me and stuff. So that was really good. Yeah, I miss him every day too. But yesterday, for some reason, whenever Joey had a birthday or I had a birthday, although I hadn't seen Joey since COVID hit, and then he got sick, he had the operation during that. No, his operation was before that, before COVID hit, but then they were supposed to give him 6 months and then sew him back up. So when he went back to go back to get sewn back up again, yeah, yeah, he would. So he went to go get redo the operation and get everything, taken care of. And there was COVID there, so he had to wait a few months. You know, but he would always call me and it would be just refreshing. And I just miss him calling. But anyway, I'm gonna do my reviews. I'm gonna make something. Oh, I got fish, string beans, and make baked macaroni and cheese and apple pie because they were selling dinners, so they made dinners for me and my husband and the kids here today. So let me show you what I got. Because like I said, was going to try to do everything yesterday and get on, and you know, but I just couldn't. I just couldn't. So I got two of these, and these are there's six aromatherapy fizzies, and they're like steamers for relaxation. I'm gonna open one. This one's open, isn't it? Kinda, yeah. So I'll open this one. Yeah, look, it was. I haven't had the fish. I had the baked macaroni and cheese, but it was really good because I made my husband something yesterday. I still don't know what I made. And he's got to go back in the hospital. He's going Monday. I've got to go to the doctor's too Monday. So he's going Monday, and they'll tell him when they're going to give him the next operation. So I think it's just what it is. So let's open this and let's see what this is all about. This smells yummy. This smells divine. So how's everybody doing? Okay, so this is how it goes. Oh, these are really nice too. So these I'm gonna like put in little baskets. Isn't that nice? Yep. He needs another operation. While they were operating on his heart, they found that he had a hernia, so they had to give him a few weeks. So they're going to go in and they're going to give him, they took his blood, and I guess they have to do some kind of ultrasound or something like that. And then they're going to give him a date for the hernia. I'm telling you. But these are really pretty. And what's really nice about them is they have little herbs and stuff on them. So, yeah. You like the steamers? So I got 2 of these. And I'm going to break them up into, because I'm going to make the little baskets for the little girls for Easter. So I finally decided to do, I got to go out probably like, now this right here, this is going in my kitchen. This is a curtain. I got to wash this. I wash everything. And this, I tried to get 2 of them, but to review, but they only allowed for 1. So this is the knitted curtain. This is the little valance. So I'm going to put this in my, I guess I'll put it on my kitchen. I think that would be really pretty. I wish that I could have got 2 of them, but I couldn't, so hey. But I thought that was really pretty. So that's going to be washed. This is, I don't know how they got all this stuff in here, but they did. Oh, these are my, this has to be washed, so everything has to be washed. Yeah, it is pretty. Just, to make it, I'm like a girly girl, so I like really pretty things. So how you doing, Julie Bean? How you feeling? So this is what I got. These are for my cutters for my French fries. And this is, for my bread. So I got those. These are really nice too. They're sturdy. And thing is, I had one, but this is a wooden one. And I can really get a grip on it and everything like that. And this is too. So that's good. Now this I got. That's this little purse. That's for my granddaughter in there. I thought that was cute. She loves unicorns. So that's really cute. Yeah. You're probably going to need to take a plethora of probiotics and all of that when they start with the antibiotics, because that kills your stomach. Probably going to need a colon cleanse, and then after that, probiotics and different things that will make your stomach, because that hurts. Hey Annie, how are you? What's up? Thank you. I'm going to send you a present probably next week. I just have not been, I've been taking care of some other things for my son, and that's not helping your stomach. Well, after it's all over, talk to me, and I'll tell you what you might be able to take for. Herbs I know about, anything else pretty possibly not. So I got this, and this is the automatic toilet bowl cleanser, and this smells good. So I got this to review. I have to put it in my toilet. So it says it's 5-in-1. It cleans, reinvents hot water stains, foaming action, freshens up to 4 weeks, and it has a refreshing scent. And it does have a refreshing scent. However, let's see. So this is one that you hook on to the toilet bowl. So we'll see. I'll hook one on, and then I'll try to take a picture of it and let you see it and tell you what it's all about. Because like I said, you know, they send me things and whatever. But it looks like it's nice. It smells good. Okay, so we have boxes. We'll do the little box first. Oh. This is the ravioli for my grandson. This is the Chef Boyardee ravioli. He likes to take these to work, so I got these for him. So, and I got those from Aaliyah's Deals. If you haven't been on her site, go on her site and take a look because she has some really good sales. I get really good deals from her. She is not a joke. Okay, so I'm going to put this over here like this for now and then open up. So we're having a all in town yard sale. How you doing, Andy? What's happening? I'm opening up a box. That's what I'm doing. So these are my sea moss gummies. I told you, if I could take all gummies, I'd be happy, happy, happy. My husband came into the room the other day and I had my pills all laid out. And then of course my gummies, and he's like, "Do you take all those pills?" And I'm like, "Oh no, those are vitamins." And he's like, "Oh." So I'm trying to get as many of the chewable vitamins. I realize that they don't have, and that's why you have to take two of them. But I don't care because this fell back down again. So anyway, like I was saying, they're getting ready to have it all around the town yard sale. So I had to get a table. So I'm looking around and I'm looking around. This is the box. And I wanted a small folding table because I have one folding card table. Thank you. I will. So I was looking around through all of my things that I review and everything, trying to figure out who had what. And I found this table, which is big enough for me because I have another card table, because the other table that I had was a long table, and I put it in my art room. So, and I'm not going to move it. I'm just not going to move it. So I got another table. So this is what I got. So bear with me while I open it. So this is it right here. And it opens up in, I'm not going to open it up, but it opens up in 3 places. But it's a nice enough table that I can put my little things out there. I can put my little things out there and be done with it. Hi, Carmen. How you doing? Thank you, Carmen. So that's what I got in terms of for reviewing. So I'm going to put this stuff up, and then I'm going to make some fruit tea while you all are on here, let me put all this back. This is Paul. So I'm gonna make some fruit tea so we can talk while I'm doing the fruit tea. So I'm actually making fruit tea. So I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing. Let me move all this first. Ooh, knees are hurting today. It is damp somewhere in America. It is damp out there. We had the sun, but you know, it kept raining, and then the sun came out, and then it rained some more, and the sun came out. Didn't know what it wanted to do. Okay, so I'm going to throw this out. I'll be right back. I'm almost ready. It takes me a little bit longer than most. And that wind is wicked out there. Okay, so now I'm going to wash my hands, then I'll show you what we're going to do. So I've got, I think it's 3 cups. I forgot what it was, but this is raspberries. Can everybody see that? And I want to do it without spilling it. So, but these are raspberries, and if I do it, I might spill it. So we'll leave that alone. I'm going to turn this on. Okay, I'm going to make simple syrup. Hey, Carol, how you doing? Hey, Royalty 56, how are you? So we're making simple syrup. So I have 1.5 cups of sugar. I'm going to put that in. I let my raspberries or whatever berries they are soak, because I'm going to make blackberry too, but I can only. Okay, so that's there. So I'm making fruit tea. So in this pot, I have lemon. This part right here, I have lemons soaking in the water till I turn it on, and I'm not going to turn it on right yet. I'm gonna let that cook down for a little while, and then I'm gonna talk to you. So I'm gonna make my fruit tea because people wanted to see how I made it. Sometimes I blend it all. That's good royalty 56. Sometimes I blend it all, but I wanted to do it this way because I needed simple syrup anyway. So I usually make raspberry. I've got blackberry. I'll probably make that too, but I'll make this and I'll let you see that one. So we'll let this roll down for a little bit. And then what I do is strain the syrup and from the raspberries. And I actually pour the raspberries into the tea, but then I pour some of the syrup in too. So then I'll do the blackberries. Sometimes I pour the blackberries in fresh and sometimes I don't. But what I find is, okay, when you make the simple syrup out of the raspberries and you, hey Tiffany, how are you? Or the blueberries or the blackberries or whatever, when you strain off the simple syrup, those raspberries can actually be used as kind of like a marmalade or something. But I'm not going to do all that tonight. But yeah. So, Callan, I got I got your message and stuff like that. Yeah, yesterday was a really bad day for me. It really, really was. But I'm pushing through today. I'm behind in mailing everybody. I'm behind in a lot of things, but I'll get there. I will get there. I promise. So I'm going to spend this weekend. Well, what I did was I've been cleaning out clothes and getting ready for this yard sale. I have a lot of clothes that I was going to give to Goodwill, but I'll sell them. Whatever doesn't get sold will go to Goodwill or to a good home. I don't care. And I'm selling them for because what happened was I'm getting ready to take my vitamins. This is the sea moss gummies, and it improves thyroid, enhances immunity, and promotes intestinal health. So I'm living off these gummies. I have a lot of vitamins I have to take. Other than that, I would really be a basket case. I know. So anyway, just a little bit. I'm a little better. How you doing, Carol? Because I know and yesterday was but it was yeah, it is a little bit better. I think it was because it was my birthday. It was my cousin's birthday. It was my granddaughter's birthday. My granddaughter's still here, but my cousin and I would everybody doesn't understand that, your cousins are either your best friends or just your friends. You know what I mean? Or just your cousins. But my cousin was my best friend and she was a year older than me. We were born on the same day. And she was just an amazing person, so. So I really don't, it was just one of those things. I'm gonna get used to the fact that Joey's not here. But my pastor was telling me, another one of my friends that you don't ever get over this. But whatever. But anyhow, go up there and stir this for a minute. So tomorrow, I'm cooking chicken for Sunday. I'm cooking turkey chops for Monday. So tomorrow, about 5 or 6 o'clock, everybody can come on. Hey, BGs, how are you? It's okay, BGs. I didn't come on yesterday anyway. I gotta tell you all something. I found this coffee. It's toffee butter coffee. I gotta give you the name of it. My God, this coffee is so good. I'm telling you, it's good. I mean, it is good. I love it. You know. No, you're not late because I didn't come on. But I was gonna tell you. So I'm making some simple syrup. So it's cooking on the stove right there. I don't know whether you can see it or not. I go back and stir it and everything like that. So I have to do better. I should have had one made or almost made and then pour it out and everything like that. But that's okay because we're going to talk for a little while anyway and whatnot. My granddaughter is going to some kind of dance or something tonight. That's good. What was I gonna tell you? Oh, so if anybody wants to learn how to do something, just tell me what it is, and I will research it. Oh yeah, that caramel and vanilla flavored coffee is so good, so good. Well, see, I love caramel, but I decided, okay, I'm gonna taste. I had this buttered toffee somewhere. I forgot where I was at a couple of months ago. And so I said I gotta have it. And so when I looked at it, wherever it was, okay, I said I think I can order it. But anyway, I got it. The first one I got wasn't so good, but the second one, because I ordered two different ones, two different brands, but the second brand I ordered was really, really good. So I was real happy because I love my coffee. Right. For me to get up in the morning and not have a cup, I'm not like I gotta have a cup of coffee in the morning, but I gotta have a cup of coffee at some point in time during the day. I've not acclimated myself to having coffee in the morning. I think when I was working and stuff like that, that was mandatory. But now that I'm not working, but I still have to have my cup before the day's over, maybe two, maybe three. Because sometimes I have a cup of coffee before I go to bed and I'll still go to sleep. People don't know how I do it, but I do. Hey, Philip Blair, how you doing? Yeah, I need my coffee at some point in time during the day. I feel that energy draining, even though I take B12 and all kinds of vitamins and stuff like that, because I take them in the morning. So by 12 or 1 o'clock, if I haven't got my coffee, mm, mm, it's just, it feels like my butt's dragging. I'm okay, Philip. I'm okay. You know, um, it's not something that's gonna go away. You know that. Oh yeah, I can drink coffee. I can drink coffee. I have done it on here. Several of my road crew, several of them have night things, And I've done it on here with them, and House of Entertainment is one. I think they're going on in a little while. They might be on, but you know, yeah. I don't get a headache. I get irritated. I get deeply irritated. There was a time when, in fact, Joey and I used to drink Pepsi, and I would drink Pepsi and coffee all during the day. But then wonder why I couldn't sleep at night. And my doctor said, you got to let one of them go because you're just drinking too much caffeine. But I have always had this energy, you know what I mean? And my energy now runs faster than my legs can run. So, I've always had this but I'll drink coffee. I might have 2 or 3 cups and be working on something or reading something or actually watching something on TV. I'll come downstairs and I'll put it on pause because I have Fire Stick, and I will get my coffee, go back upstairs, and be watching the television, drinking the coffee and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm hooked on caramel coffee, vanilla coffee, and now this butter toffee. I mean, there's other coffees that I drink. I have a plethora of coffees because people, with different things send me coffee. But so wait, your brother gets irritated when he's hungry? Yeah, me too. I get very irritated if I'm really hungry. I get a little headache too. You know what I mean? Thank you, Ray of Sunshine. How you doing? I mean, seriously, I can drink coffee and go to sleep because I lose all inhibitions at about 9 o'clock, 9:30. And that's my body telling me, okay, get up, get ready, take your bath, and everything like that, or take a shower and get ready for bed. Okay. And that's what I do. Okay. I'm if in the morning, if I don't eat by 12 o'clock, I'm irritated. And I don't eat a lot I mean, I've never been a breakfast person, but I usually try to eat oatmeal in the morning. I try to have oatmeal almost every morning, except maybe Saturday. I'll make a big breakfast because usually my grandchildren are usually here. They're here now. So probably tomorrow morning breakfast. You know what I mean? But all during the week for years I've eaten oatmeal. And I like oatmeal. And then I got into this, what is it? Maple oatmeal, and I'm loving that. But yeah, if I get hungry, I get irritated real fast. I get more irritated hungry than I do for the coffee. But then if I don't have either, I'm really irritated. So I'm going to go back and check and see how this simple syrup is. I haven't turned the water on for the fruit tea yet. I will in a few minutes. Yeah, here it goes. It's boiling now. What I'm going to do,
Girl behind you. Beep, beep.
beep, beep.
Are you still making that syrup?
Yeah.
Smells delightful.
Oh, yeah, it is. So I put the metal spoon. Thank you. Thank you, Diaz. How are you doing? So I put the metal spoon over there so it wouldn't boil over, but it is boiling. Really? oatmeal and an egg every morning. You know, the funny part about it is I just have oatmeal every morning. I just have oatmeal every morning. I have an egg when I get like a taste for it. And it's real funny because you know how all of these restaurants now have, you know, that new burger with the cheese and all this kind of stuff and an egg on top. And I'm like, ah. But then I tried one and it was actually good. But again, I have to have a taste for an egg because I've never been a breakfast person. I do not eat, um, I eat eggs and bacon. I eat grits. Okay. Um, I eat waffles sometimes. I really am not, you know, I eat pancakes sometimes. I don't say that I don't love eggs because I do, but I have to have a taste for them. You know what I mean? I'm like, I wake up in the morning and like I think I've acclimated myself to having oatmeal all the time. No, I might try that though. Joey was telling me I should try to do the oatmeal with the chia seeds. There were some things I just haven't tried. Mm. Can I make it in a million? Was that for me? Because, like I said, I'm not a breakfast person at all. So I don't. I made a frittata one time. In fact, my great granddaughter, the oldest great granddaughter, she's 12. She'll be 13 in next month. And we were down here one day, and I said, "Okay, I'm gonna make a frittata," and I made a frittata, and it came out good. After that, I had no more use to it, use for it. Like I said, I'm not a breakfast person. Food varies with me. Um, Cooking dinner or lunch, mostly dinner, okay, is what I like to do and what I like to cook. You know, I mean, I like getting into that. Why I don't like breakfast? I don't dislike breakfast. Well, why I don't know. It may be something that it may be something that I do later. Yeah, yeah, I can understand that. I really can understand that. I mean, well, when I was working, what I used to do, and a lot of my friends used to say, "You can't do that," and that was I would make my shakes, the night before I went to work, and I would just shake it up and go. One of my friends said to me, "I never heard of that before because they say you can't do it." I said, "They can say you can't do a lot of things, but I do." You know what I mean? I do. So, and like I said, I would make my shakes the night before, you know, but I would still try to have at least some oatmeal in the morning, and then I would take and I made an omelet this morning. It's funny you would say that. Yeah, I like omelets, but I would take my shakes with me, when I went to work, and then I would make oatmeal. Nothing, because they brought us dinner from the church. So I'm cooking tomorrow at my cooking Saturday for Sunday dinner. So I'm cooking some chicken and turkey chops tomorrow. So that's what I'm doing. But I'm not cooking for dinner tonight. They cooked for us. Um, they've been really good to us during this time. But I'm going to be cooking tomorrow. I'm going back to my cooking again. So, you know, um, I'll probably come on about 6 tomorrow. Maybe a little earlier. I don't know. What are you cooking for dinner? What did you cook for dinner, Dia, as well? Let me check the syrup and see if it's kind of getting syrupy. I'm gonna put a little bit more sugar in it. Be right back. Gotta get some sugar. So I have a half a cup. It's a half a cup here. Now, I put, if you can see this, I think there's a metal spoon over there that keeps it from boiling over the pan. There's a metal spoon right there. I keep that right there so that it won't boil over as it's boiling. Mm. Yeah, it is good. It is good. I might have said it wrong. But yeah, the frittata is good. Um, I will make. I will pour. I'm going to pour it into a jar in a few more minutes. Okay, and I have that in a jar. Then I have blackberry syrup I have to make. I probably won't do that here, but I have blackberry syrup. And what I will do is you can pour it over ice cream. I'm making a fruit tea. There's a pot over there. I'll bring that pot here after. And I cut up the lemons in the water. So sometimes I put all the fruit in, but I had to make some syrup, and I've been, my life has not been my life right now. So I'm gonna make get caught up with the things that I usually do. So you can take that syrup now. You can make blackberry, blueberry, raspberry, strawberry. You can make apple syrup. You can make lemon syrup. You make all those syrups and you put them on your ice cream or your sorbet, or you put them into the flavoring. Like I make raspberry lime meringue. If you're from Massachusetts, you know what that is, but it is club soda or salsa water, some raspberry syrup, and some lime juice. And then you stir it up with some ice, and it's really, really good. So that's what I use it for. I use it to cook with um, whatever, you know. So, like I said, I'm getting back down in the cooking. So, hi, Renee, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while, Renee. What's up? I'm not
I'm
sure.
telling you, you're weird.
My house is what it is. That's the best summer drink. The raspberry lime Ricky and the lime Ricky alone are the two best drinks. And I made one on here maybe about 6 or 7 months ago, and nobody had heard of it before. I know what that is. And yeah, so you can use the syrups for just about anything. So you know what I mean. You just have to you can make vanilla. I'm actually going to show you how to make vanilla, just vanilla, with the vanilla bean and then the vanilla syrup, so that you can use those things for anything. What's ISO, BGs? Tell me what ISO is. I don't know. I don't know acronyms at all. I mean, a couple, but that's about it. I'm still way back in another century. But yeah, so let me get up and turn the syrup again. Really? You have COVID for the second time? But that's okay. You know what I mean? Isolation. Okay. Really? And you've got it for the second time? You know what's real funny? Thank God. Knock on wood, thank God, and all the other things about. My husband had it, but I didn't get it. So it doesn't, you know what I mean? Hey, Prag Magic, how are you? Thank you. Thank you. My husband had it here. He was in quarantine, and so I guess I'm asymptomatic. That's what my doctor keeps telling me. I'm not worried about it. My granddaughter had it. I didn't catch it. But I think I take so many herbs and vitamins that, it helps my immune system because, whatever. Let me turn this. I'll be right back. Talk among yourself and play nicely with one another.
You still on?
Yep. Okay, so give it another 10 minutes, and then I'll show you how to take it out. I'm sorry to hear that too, BJs. I hope everything works out well for you, because they said that this COVID's over, and apparently it isn't. So that's why when I go out of this house and I go shopping, which is really all I do, well, I got to go to the doctor's Tuesday, but other than that, keep myself covered up, so I'm not really sure that they know what they're doing at this point. So I guess right now we have to take care of each other. Okay, all right. That's how the 6 hour too. That's pretty good. Really? It is, huh? Yeah, it's kind of scary. It really is kind of scary. But I think I'm not getting it. I'm not. We only have family over. We have a couple of friends over. But see, I've lived like that for quite some time. South Australia, okay. I've lived like that for quite some time because my friends have never been many, many friends. I've never had like a house full of friends or anything like that. Anyway, I've been kind of like my mother. In fact, my mother was more social than I was. I was social when I had to be. But you know what I mean? For the most part, I can stay by myself. So when they quarantined everybody was like, oh, I can't go here. I had stopped going other than to work and social things at work and stuff like that, that I had to appear at, and clients and those kinds of things that I had to see and stuff like that. I pretty much did what I had to do. I didn't really care about going out that much and stuff like that. However, it was a different story for a lot of other people, but I've never been that social. You need something?
Have you seen mouse traps?
Oh, mouse traps?
Yeah.
Why you got a mouse?
See it? I asked you about a mouse trap.
No.
Because it was about 3 or 4 of them.
They might still be in the closet.
I don't see them. That's why I asked you. If you remove them.
Because I was going to tell you, if you had a, if you can have a mouse. No, I was talking to him. Okay, honey. If you have a mouse trap, we've got those mouse lines. These right here. That repel the mice.
I'm not trying to repel. I'm trying to get rid of it.
Okay.
It's going to repel it. It's going to send it
No, it's going to get
else.
rid of it. Then there must be, because it's the only one in the room that doesn't have a signal light on it. I will give them to you when I get finished.
I got one up there.
You have it plugged in though. So anyway, I'm sorry. I was talking to my husband. I'm sorry. I've been an extrovert when I've had to be an extrovert, but for the most part, I've always been. I did social things because my mother wanted me to be social. So I took dancing. I took piano. I took piano, those kinds of things. But for the most part, I could be home. I could be reading. I could be sewing. I could do a lot of things. It's on the top floor because it's not in my room, not in the bathrooms or anything like that. But see, it's in his room, and he probably pulled the daggone plugs out. So it's going to come to wherever, you know what I'm saying? It's going to come to wherever because I have them all over the house. But you know what I mean? It's going to come to, wherever there isn't one. What happened?
I'm about to go take a shower.
Okay. Okay, so yeah. But it is what it is. And like I said, yeah, I'm going to give him some peppermint oil. You know what, Carol? You're right. Mice and spiders. Mice and spiders. And he would have a fit. Everybody that doesn't know my son, but most of the guys do here. My son was about 6'5", I think. Okay, I forgot how tall he was. But he was scared to death of spiders. But he was scared of spiders. Bye, honey. Have a good time.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you too. Have a good time. You got your mask?
For what?
Oh, you don't have to wear one?
No, but I'll probably get it.
Well, here's one right here. Just in case. Love you too. You. Yep. Ari, settle down. So anyway, Joey, little teeny tiny spider, but his niece, Okay, where are you going?
To go to my mom's room and get something.
What?
She left me some mac and cheese, and I left it upstairs. No, she got me Kraft mac and cheese. Okay, bye.
Really? Well, I mean, yeah, but Joey would go from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat if he saw a spider. And all I would do is just kill him. I would, yeah, okay. If they crawled, if they hung, because where we live at this water, I live right behind me. Right behind my yard is another yard and then water. So there's like a road up above. And so there's water. There's a whole river. Okay. So, so he was like, if some spider was crawling down, something like that, he'd have a fit. Okay. He would knock me out the way and everybody else, but let somebody mess with us. But I'm just saying. But my granddaughter, okay, my oldest granddaughter is the same way. She'll see a spider and go flying in a minute, but hey. Okay, let me get this stuff ready so I can show you how to do this sort, because it's ready. And and you have to laugh because, like I said, he was so big and tall that you figure, yeah, you know what I mean? And he was in security and stuff like that. He carried a gun. Okay, he carried a gun because and Carolyn will tell you we just completely went through all the guns and everything because he had 4 or 5 guns in the safe. Okay, and he had 4 or 5 guns in the safe, and he had permission to carry in 4 or 5 states, but little teeny tiny spiders and he would die. No, I haven't had one of them yet. I don't think. Nope, spiders and mice. Spiders and mice. But you know what? I found out years ago, elephants are afraid to death of mice. Now figure that one out. Elephants are scared to death of mice. I can't figure that out to save my life. Okay, so in here, right here, I'm going to pour this in. I'm going to be very careful with it. But now, that's going to go in the sink. This is going to go here. But this right here, the aftermath of it, let me see if I can show you this without killing the table. And push this down just a little bit. This right here, I'm just going to pour into, because it's sugared and everything like that, you could make this into jelly or whatever. I'm going to pour this into the I'm starting my fruit tea. So I'm gonna put some tea bags in there. Now, what I use for the fruit tea, for the base of that, is Lipton tea. So I'm going to, excuse me a minute while I go get some Lipton tea. Should have had it ready, but didn't. So this is sitting right here. Okay, now for the base of that, I'm using Lipton tea. I'm going to pour that in there. I'm not going to pour it in, I'm just going to put it in. It's already got the cut lemons in it. Okay, so now I have this syrup bottle because I was only going to make one syrup tonight. And it's all washed out and all clean. I'm going to very carefully, let me get the, let's see what I do with it. So this is a little bottle. I'll put it around so you can see it. No, it's just the syrup. Okay, it's the cut lemons that are already in the water, and then the Lipton tea, and then the syrup, but I haven't put the syrup in yet. Lizards. I'll let you know as soon as I get them, Carol. Good night, honey. Pythons and but where do you live at, Jonaside? Renee? Where do you live at, Renee? Hey, Bobs. How are you? If you didn't see the I'm gonna have to stand up and do this. Where do you live at, Jonaside? Renee, please tell us. pythons and boas. Wow. Okay. Let me put this down just a little bit more. Okay. I think it's just a little bit more so you can see it. So I'm gonna have to stand up and pour this. Mm. And this is hot, so. Okay. So this goes on. And this is one of those bottles that you can put hot stuff in. Of course, you got to know how to turn it, but hey, of course, I had to have my drop for the day. So that's that. So I'll put that in, but the rest of the syrup goes into the tea. So now, I haven't put the sugar into the tea yet. I will in a few minutes. So now I got to cut an orange. I'll pick it up later. So now I've got my raspberry syrup. So now I'm going to cut an orange. Thank you, Valerie. How are you doing? What's up? Let me catch up to where. Yeah, that's what I was going to be doing when I get off. I've got to finish a blanket for my granddaughter. Valerie, I'm making one. I'm going to actually do a whole fashion show on. Let me see if I can get this so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm cutting this orange, and that will go in the fruit as well, in the tea as well. And then, of course, I save my skins. And also, I'm going to do a thing on saving eggshells for your garden. If you don't know about that little tip, that and banana peels are good for your garden. So I'm cutting this because I put this in, cut it in half. But I don't like well, if I make like bitters, I use the oranges and the lemons and even the lime, the skins, to make bitters. Everybody say hi and connect with one another if you will. So I have this orange, and then I pull off all the rest of the skin. So that it doesn't make it really bitter. But I save these orange skins, and I'll show you what I save them for in a minute, because I just made one about a month ago, and it's been sitting there waiting to be a cleaner. So pretty much all the skin is off. So I have this right here. All the skin is off, and then I just cut it. And I just put it in the, because I always have to take a piece of the orange for me. But I do this, and then I put this in. The boiling water with the lemon and the raspberry and everything in. And in a little while, when it starts to boil, then I will put the sugar in. I gotta wash my hands. Now this is what I made. Yeah, but this is what I made. This is orange and vinegar, and this is what I made with my oranges. So I'm going to pour this off probably tomorrow and put it in my jar for me to clean with. But I do have orange oil too. It smells nice too. It has vinegar in it. Yeah, orange and peppermint. Because I'm going to have to give my husband some peppermint because he's got a mouse up in his room. I wonder. Anyway, so that's my orange cleaner. I was raised where you threw nothing away. Everything had a purpose. And right now, like I said, I'm working on my eggshells and stuff for the garden. Hey, girlfriend, how you doing? Robin! Rockin' Robin in the house. I'm fine, honey. Just doing me. So I'm saving these orange peelings. I'm actually gonna mix like an orange and a lemon together and see what kind of cleaner that might make. I'm sure it's good. I am sure it's good. Because yeah. Because, like I said, I don't have any mice down here, but they'll go wherever they're wanted. And if he took the plug out, because I don't know, unless it's an old plug, but still he's gonna have to wait 2 or 3 days for it to kick in, even though it's gonna be plugged in. I don't know. But I think I'll make him a spray with some peppermint oil and see if that helps him. Yeah, I'm good to see you too, Robin. I'm good, ready to get off in a few minutes, but hey. So we were talking, Robin, about Joey being afraid of spiders and mice, as big as he was, as big and tall as he was. Hey, I don't know. I don't know. So if anybody wants to see me make anything or do anything, just um, go on YouTube and go to the community page and find my email. Yeah, he was scared of spiders. I mean, I just kind of chase him out the house and stuff like that. I mean, because like I said, I'm by the water, so you're gonna get anything. But Jonas side, tell me now, John, you all have pythons and what was the other one? Really? So you're in Australia, John? I know Bee Gees is in Australia, but you're in Australia too, or where are you at? Because she just told me when Renee was on here that she had pythons and something else, and I'm like, okay, you know what? That's an animal which I do not want to meet. I don't know. It could be genetic memory, but I don't. My grandmother was boas. Okay. What constrictors? I'm saying. We have like black snakes, and I think we have I haven't seen it, and I don't want to see one. A rattlesnake. I'm not scared of snakes, but because I had a snake, and we don't. Well, in the second floor window. Oh, Seattle. Okay, but Oh, okay. Yeah, California is a little wild. The second floor up on my air conditioner about maybe 5 years ago, there was a snake on the top of my air conditioner. Yeah. Oh, when you were in Belize, yeah, I've been lucky when I've been out of the country. I haven't been out of the country in years, but when I used to be out of the country, and when my husband was in the service, I never saw anything. I never saw anything. So I've been very blessed. So I mean, I've been very blessed. Trust me. But hey, I don't know. I'm not. I really have seen like what. In fact, the black snake that I saw in the yard was dead actually, and I just scooped him up with a shovel and put him in the trash. Um, but I don't. I'm not. Yeah. Oh, okay. Go ahead, Renee. Nice pets. I remember when Joey and his sister were out playing, And when we were when I was living in Massachusetts, when we were living kind of outside of Massachusetts, and I remember him and his sister running in talking about big giant worm, big giant worm. And I'm like, what the? Went outside and it was a snake. But yeah, rattlesnake bite, that's bad. That's bad. So I mean, I've got stung by bees. That's really about it, and I thank God for that. But hey. But I'm not that outdoorsy person anyway. I mean, even if we have a barbecue, I don't sit out on my deck. You know what I mean? I work on my deck, on my garden and things like that. I water it. I do all that kind of stuff. But I'm not one of those people to go get a magazine, get a book, and sit outside. First of all, I don't like the heat. If I do sit outside, it's usually in the fall. I've just not been, and it's funny because I went to camp every summer. And when I was little, when I was young, I spent my time, um, either at camp or down with my family in Connecticut or down the Cape. So I'm not, you know what I mean? I played outside and stuff like that, and I played outside in the city, but I've never been an outdoorsy person. And yeah, and I hate the heat too. So, and I think the older I get, the more I hate it. You know, I know why it's there because plants need sun and all that other kind of stuff. Okay, be right back. But for the most part, I'll sit outside for a little while, like because we don't. He's the barbecue king, and the reason why my husband is the barbecue king is that my brother warned him about me. Just to show you how I'm not an outdoorsy person, I would take my kids to the beach. I would take them to the park, all of that. And then I would get a book and sit under some tree and read it. But for the most part, yeah, okay, black bears and stuff like that. See, I'm not, mm-mm. I like the rain, actually. I actually do. But I'm just not, I've never been an outdoorsy person. And I mean, like I said, when I was young, I would play outside and stuff. But then after that, I'd come in the house for a while, sit and read, sit and do something. I like the rain. As long as it's not raining hard, but I like the rain. I like walking in the rain and stuff. So I do like that. But like I said, I'm just not the outdoorsy, person. But as I was telling you, my brother bought a new grill. Oh my God, that could not be me. Not be me at all. But so he asked me to light the grill. Okay. So I did. The only thing is it was gas and I lit it with a match. So I don't have eyebrows now because they're just fading away, but I lost eyebrows for a little while. So that's why and I really have never been one to say, oh, we gonna cook out. Not me. He does it. And he hasn't turned that barbecue. He didn't turn that barbecue pit on. Neither one of them. The last summer at all. Because he was sick. So I don't know whether we could be turned on again. Yeah, I lost my eyebrows, but these eyebrows, they grew back, but now these eyebrows are really sparse because, I'm just old. What can I say? Yeah, I lost a little bit of the front, but I was really cute because when it popped up, I was like, it made such a big sound that I backed up, right? And that's what saved me, I think. Oh my God, cougar walking by her window. Mm-mm. My girlfriend, when she was alive, she moved back to Florida and they were in a gated community. But somehow or other, I don't think that they had electrified the gates They electrified them after because what is it? Crocodile or whatever it is, crocodile, whatever it is that they have in Florida, got in somehow, bit his way through the gate, and she heard this thud on her porch. And she was one of the ones like me. I'm gonna look out my window. I ain't opening up my door. And so when she looked at it, she realized there was an alligator or a crocodile outside. So she had to call the police and all the other kind of stuff. So I think after that they completely electrified the gates so that no other crocodiles could get in because it was a newly built place. But I'm like, I ain't, no, I'm not moving in no swamps or anything like that. Can't handle it. Yeah, I'm sure they have. I didn't know they were vicious. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The closest I've ever come to anything are raccoons and skunks and ducks and geese. And we have like ducks and geese here. We have turkeys because we have farms around here. You know what I mean? We have farms around here. There was a bear loose somewhere down here, but I'm not sure where it was. But he got away from the zoo. Really, a coyote? But I don't see. It's all I've ever really in looking and going to the zoo or looking in books and reading about different animals and stuff like that. And I'm not this. Well, obviously, because I never work with animals, I work with kids. You know what I mean? I was a counselor, I was a school teacher, and then a counselor after that. But you know what I mean? I've never been like interested in animals. Like I have a friend who was into zoology and stuff. Well, she was a friend when I was in school. We were in college together, and she was into zoology and stuff like that. And she began to work at a I forgot what it was, some kind of reservation for animals somewhere, but you know, she moved out west somewhere. So then we lost touch of one another. But I've never been one of those. Not friendly. Okay, good to know. But I'm just saying, I'm not. Nope. I'm not scared of them, but I don't see them, and I don't want to see them. Um, we had sightings of sharks, but again, really, a badger. Okay, like I said, I'm not really sure what's actually out here. I know, like I've said, I've seen skunks and raccoons and oh yeah, I forgot what the other one was, but no, I'm not that person. I'm not a beach person. I would take the kids to the beach and stuff like that, and again take a book and go sit someplace. Okay, I've not been one of those. You know, I skied a little bit, but I've not been one of those. I'm going outside, and I'm gonna, brave the weather, and I'm gonna swim, and I'll no, okay. And what I really want to start doing though is because everybody fishes off the pier back there. I am going to start fishing again though. Yeah, yeah. I don't. I prefer trees and grass and flowers and all that other kind of stuff. I really don't like the beach. First of all, I don't like sand in my drawers. I don't like sand in my shoes. It seems like when you come home, you got to wash everything. I mean, and like I said, I did it because the kids liked it. But you got to come home, you got to wash everything 2 or 3 times to get all the sand and stuff out. Not good, not good, not good at all. So, I didn't do that. I just, so I think when I became, empty house, yeah. Well, I mean, we always had pets. We had dogs and cats. They had gerbils. They had a hamster. They had a couple of other things. My daughter had snakes, but I wasn't there then. She was living by herself. I liked riding my bike. I did like that. Yeah, see what I'm saying? You come home with half that beach in the car and stuff like that. You gotta vacuum your car out and everything like that. And like I said, I did that because the kids liked it. You know what I mean? So anything that the kids like, Joey loved the zoo. So we always went to the zoo. Yeah, you're right. And I didn't like sand in my booty. No matter how hard you tried, there was sand all over everything. In your butt, all over. Okay. No, I'm not a beachy person. Never was. But like I said, because of the children and they liked it, I would take them or I would take them to the lake, whatever. Like during the summer when they were home, because I also wanted them to have that camp experience, but I also wanted them to also you know, know another side of life. So going to the beach, going down my friend's house, down the Cape, or going to Connecticut, going wherever, so that they would get a chance to do things. So we would go on picnics and all that. Never liked it. My mother loved it though. My mother loved cooking out. We loved going. I loved going on picnics with her though, but I didn't have to do anything. You know. But she never really. We never really went to the beach much. Not to the beach. I don't think she was a beachy person either. Robin, are you a surfer girl? Yeah, I love gardening, but I've had to move everything up on the deck now because I can't get down on my knees and stuff like that. So my gardening has taken a whole new perspective on me, but I do love gardening. Yeah. You know what was funny? My cousin, when she was alive, she was in California when I went out there and I stayed with her for a while and stuff like that, just, spending some time with her and stuff like that. And I liked California in and of itself, but the beach just did not. But she knew me because I mean, she came from Connecticut, so she knew how I was. And I was their baby cousin. So yeah. Well, I spent a lot of summers, like I said, at the beach or at a park and stuff like that because of my kids and stuff like that. So it doesn't mean anything to me. It's too cold for beaches in Washington. That's too bad though. But I mean, now I like shells. I'm gonna go to put some sugar in my tea now. It's all boiling up and everything. Be right back. So put the sugar in. May have to add just a little bit more, a little cooler, just a little bit more. And then I put I take the tea bags out. But I leave all the fruit in. And I let it stand overnight. You did, Valerie? Oh yeah, you did. I remember that. Yeah, I think the beaches are beautiful too. But like I said, I'm not one of those people that want to walk on the beach and all that kind of stuff. I like walking around here because I said we're surrounded by water. It used to be an island actually years ago before my time, but well, you know, I mean before I was born. But I think they put they put the bridges here so that people could come in and out. Really? Yeah, you do. You need to go to Valerie's channel because she has some interesting things. Very interesting woman. Knits, does all kinds of things. Now I never learned how. See, that was not in my wheelhouse. That was not in my wheelhouse. When all the kids were out playing and stuff like that, I wanted to be when my grandmother would come to visit us when my father was alive. You know, I wanted to be in the kitchen with my grandmom and my mom. I wanted to be in the kitchen with one of my aunts or something like that. So even when I would go visit the kids down there, I would play with them for a little while, but then I would be interested in what my auntie was doing, what she was cooking, you know, what she was, you know, making, whatever, knitting, whatever, sewing. Those were the things that I like doing. So, you know what I mean? I'm fine. Does shock repellent really work? Because I'm not going to take no chances. I don't think so. I don't know. I'm ray of sunshine, but I'm not going to take any chances. Yeah, I didn't think so. I don't think so. Well, everybody, look, it's 9:03, and you know what I do because soon I'm going to turn into a pumpkin. I love you all. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for all my happy birthdays and stuff like that. Um, I hope I have many more, and I hope that it's with you. But I'm going to finish up my tea now, and okay, I'm, you know, like I said. Yeah. Good night, everyone. God bless. Stay safe. Love your family. Hold them close. I will see you maybe tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow because I've got to cook tomorrow. So I love you. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye. See you in the next video.